Welcome to Bassmaster Fishing 2022, Toledo Bend Online Open, Round 2, Attempt 1. So I'm just going to do what I did in Round 1, guys. You know, very, very simple. The same hotspot. I did discover that in Round 1, I caught all my fish, all my big bass, on the right side and in the middle of this point. So I'm torched there. I'm in first. I won the first round by about a pound. Just under a pound by about 2 ounces. To George Lasser there. He's Trouble Man. He's my buddy on Xbox. I'm friends with Trouble Man. Okay, so let's start. Round 2. Attempt 1. And I'll show you what I believe is the best spot on the whole lake to get a giant bag in 1 hour. Me and my buddy Big E777 discovered this place. I found this spot. You go to the right. But my buddy Big E777, he actually helped me figure out exactly how to fish on this spot or where to put your boat. All right, so you go to these buoys up here to the right, and then you just go right to this point. You see on my map where this island is? This is probably the best fishing in the whole map you can do in 1 hour. You just kind of set up on the point like this. And there's a few casting positions here. I'll show you my bigger map. There's my bigger map, and that's where my boat position is. On the point of that island. I'm using basically the Jenko the whole time. The Jenkolistic swim bait pretty much the whole time, you know, just like I did to win the last round. All right, so I caught Allen over here to the left. My buddy Big E, he caught Sheila here in the middle. And the last round, I saw Sheila over here on the right. So let's begin. Round 2. I'm using stop and go, guys. I fished about 8 or 9 tournaments now, and I have discovered that when you use the simple constant retrieve, you can miss, like it works in free fishing, but in the online open, you can miss like huge bass because you're using constant. And but stop and go is much easier. It's much easier. And yet I do so much better with stop and go. You just stop the lure you stop for 3 seconds retrieving and you go for 3 seconds. It's that simple. It's almost as simple as constant, but I've had much better results with it. But like I've noticed when I was failing in a round and I switched from constant to stop and go, that I like won the round because I did that, because I used stop and go. You just you don't retrieve your lure for 3 seconds. You stop your lure for 3 seconds, and then you retrieve at about 3 speed for 3 seconds.
Somebody caught a toe.
It's almost as easy as constant, guys, but you get much better results, much better. So if you have problems like catching the giant bass, it's constant. That's your problem. I had the same thing happen to me. My very first tournament at Jordan. And I did great in all the rounds. And then in the championship round, when I might have won, Constant stopped working. And all the largemouth bass basically just ignored constant. Like they kind of charged at my lure, but they didn't bite it. And I missed and missed and missed like huge bass with constant retrieve. But you're doing stop and go right when you see stop and go come up on the dial to the left on your heads up display. And I would give it a real effort. Give it like the whole hour of using stop and go. Because sometimes the big bass aren't even active. Like they're programmed not to even bite until like almost halfway through the hour. I've noticed that too. Well, there's a trophy heartbeat on this largemouth, and oh, it's got a big silhouette. Of course, it could be a 12. What you're looking for at Toledo Bend are honestly the 15 pounders. But the 1410s and stuff like that, those are really good too. I must be the worst in the world with this net, guys. I think I am. Oh boy. Yes, sir.
Knick-knack, fatty whack, give that hog a bone.
A 1513, a pig of the highest rank, a slob of the highest order. And you can see, like, I made my avatar as fat as possible. Guys, being fat is not good. I'm fat these days. Now, I used to look like Justin Timberlake. Okay, when I was like in my 20s, all right, I'm 43 now. So I've got some years on me and I've committed some sins and I've eaten a lot of food more than I should have. Okay, I've had hard times in life, and I kind of turned to food to feel better, and just to get by, and get rid of the misery. It's like a medicine to make you feel better. And I think a lot of people struggle with obesity, but you know, it seems like there's no hope sometimes of losing the weight. But my mom's helping me. She's taking me to bariatrics. I think it's every month or something that we go, and I have a doctor that helps me like understand what I can eat
Not gonna set any records with that one. But it's
and
a
what I
solid
can't right
paper.
now.
Cha-chunk, cha-ching.
And basically, I'm on like a keto diet, and I've lost almost 50 pounds. I was like 320 pounds almost. Now I am about 270 pounds. So I've lost a lot of weight, and God knows it has not been the easiest thing. Being very big is a struggle. It's hard being fat. You can't really walk around for too long without hurting your feet. You can't run at all. You can't run at all. You can barely walk around when you're a certain size. Like if you're over 300 pounds, it's hard to even get around.
Jeepers creepers, check out the peepers on that swamp donkey.
People tend to make fun of people that are overweight and everything, and I think that's wrong. Like it's a fault, you know. It's a weakness that some people have, and the flesh calls, you know, and they try to drown their sorrows in a plate of food, you know. It's almost like you should feel more sorry for fat people than anything, because you know they're only overeating because you know, like they're miserable and they're trying to find happiness in in something, you know. And the easiest thing to do is just overeat, you know. But my bariatrics doctor says that I can have like keto bread, but keto means you basically are not eating any carbs, any carbohydrates, like uh, like starchy vegetables like potatoes. I can't eat rice or like white bread. Um, nothing with a high carbohydrate count, a high percentage of carbohydrates. Oh my
You've
gosh!
caught an absolute hydrilla
A
gorilla.
1513 and a 1510, you guys? Are you kidding me with the Jenko swim bait and stop and go retrieve? And one thing I did notice about the last round is all the fish were in the middle here. They were in the middle and on the right. And I cast a bunch of times over on the left, and I didn't really catch anything over here. Even though there was a bunch of fish over here, I didn't get any like super heavyweight giant bass. Wow, guys, I got two of my 15 pounders in the first 10 minutes. Are you kidding me? I only need three big fish to maybe win the round. And this is day one of round two. No one's even fished it yet. I woke up early this morning. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning here. And I'm having some tremendous good fortune. With the Janko swim bait, stop and go. And this spot, my pigsty, full of hogs that I found all by my lonesome. I found the spot, but Big E really helped me like figure out that I should have my boat here. I was over on the right side of this point, kind of fishing on the right side. And he caught Sheila here. And I decided that because I was having some struggles. I knew this spot was special. I knew it right away when I found it. But my boat was on the right side. And it wasn't until Big E caught Sheila here that I decided, because I was practicing on this spot, and I was having a hard time coming up with a big bag in 1 hour, like catching 5 giant monsters in an hour. I just couldn't do it when I was on the right side. But when I moved here, I got giant bags in an hour. And it seems as though the stripers have arrived to give me a hard time now that I've caught two massive beasts. And guys, those were the biggest possible trophy largemouth bass that you could possibly catch. Almost 16 pounders, both of them. The one was a 1513. Are you kidding me? That's like unheard of on Toledo Bend. Yeah, but it's not easy being fat, guys. It's easy when you're eating the food, and everybody's jealous that you're stuffing your fat face so much, and you know, but they all know you're not going to get away with it. And pretty soon you won't be able to play basketball or football or soccer or, I mean, you can't run at all. Your running is eliminated. You can no longer like exert yourself in that way. You can barely walk if you're so a certain size. And it's really, honestly, guys, it's really pretty sad when someone gets, too fat. I know I was depressed about it, but now that I'm working so hard on it, I'm much happier than I was when I was like over 300 because I know I'm doing a good job at losing the weight. But my avatar, this guy here, his name is Bubba the Hamburglar Johnson. I gave him a name. His aliases are the hamburger or the hot dog. You can call him either one. He responds to both. But I know what it's like to be enormously fat, guys. I know what it's like, and it's not a happy thing. It's not pleasant. You just can't do what you used to be able to do. Oh my gosh, a monster. Or at least he looked kind of big. I don't know if he was really. Well, he's got that trophy heartbeat. I'm not so sure he's a 15 pounder or anything. No, those have a silhouette that's like unmistakable. This one has like a more like a 10 pounder look. No, I don't think he's that big. No,
Ladies and gentlemen, we have found
closer to 10 pounds. So don't ever make fun of a fat person, guys, because you know why? Your buddy, legendary image, Torch is fat. At least for now. I'm working on it though. I'm working hard on it. Like I've lost almost 50 pounds on a keto diet. So I've been very seriously like working on my fatness, on my overweight, my morbid obesity, and it's been hard. You want to go out there and do a bunch of things, but you're just not like feeling up to it because it's such a burden to like carry yourself anywhere. It's such a burden. Like it's hard work to do anything. Like even to walk is like a big, huge task. But I believe there's hope. There is absolutely hope. I've always believed in hope. That if you do something wrong, you can always like repent of that. You can always turn around and do the right thing. And there's always hope in repentance and believing that you can change and doing your very best. That even though we all have faults, we all have sins. There's not one of us that's perfect. We all have things that we could improve on. And I think with a little effort and a little trust and a little faith and a little believing, I can get back to 100, 150 or whatever I used to be. Wow, it's so hard to believe that. I used to be like 150 back when I was 20, but just over the years, life happens and hard things happen to you, and tough times come, and uh, over the years you just change. Like I even lost all my hair, lost all my hair, uh, gained like 150 pounds. Now I look like Quasimodo, and I used to look like Brad Pitt when I was like 20 years old. I mean, it's so like strange how you just like change over the years, man. I used to think, man, I look like, and I did. I look like Justin Timberlake. I look like a handsome young man. And now that I'm almost 45, almost 50 years old, man, I just think I look like a meatball, a bald meatball. This is hard, it was so much easier when I could rely on my good looks and my gifts, my blessings of being a good looking guy. But now I'm not a good looking guys. There's some cosmetic imperfections that I can assure you. Okay, so I got two of my giants, and I've talked your ear off about obesity and my personal journey and experiences with it. It's amazing the size of those largemouth that I got. I wonder how likely it is to get like an even better bag than my first round. Oh, that's a big one. Well, I got him. I got the bigger one of the two. Let's see what this one looks like. Oh, it's got a silhouette. I can't really tell how massive it is, but you see how stop and go like just works like a charm when constant just won't, like sometimes, and constant retrieve just lets you down. Try stop and go with a good big bass lure, and you will be very happy. I've had nothing but success with stop and go, where constant had really failed me before. Yes, that's very good.
Give that hog a bone.
So right now I have three over 15 pounds. That's what that means. A 14.9, That's 315 so far. That's the equivalent of 3 over 15-pound largemouth. Of course, you're always hoping for that third 15, but a 14.9 is a very competitive fish, guys. A very good fish. Just not a 15. Ooh, hello. This looked huge. I don't know if it was the camera angle or what, but oh no, it is huge. Oh my goodness, guys. This spot has been an absolute pigsty this morning, and I'm in heaven. Bassmaster Fishing 2022 heaven. I cannot believe how packed with porkers this pigsty has been. It's amazing. Ooh, I'm going to lose them. But this game has been one good time learning all the spots and competing and like getting really good at the game has been like a real journey for me. There was nothing like this on YouTube. There was no like online open videos or anything to learn from at all when I started. Wow.
Knick-knack, fatty-whack, give that hog a bone.
Guys, I only need like 1, 14, or 15. I only need one more big fish. Are you kidding me? What an absolute pigsty this has been. A 15-1. Unbelievable. I got 3 15s and a 14, well, 2 almost 16. And then a 15-1 and a 14-9 right now. Are you kidding me? It's not even a half hour in yet. But with stop and go and the Janko swim bait, I've had amazing, amazing success. And if you really have like a hard time with constant retrieve and like you notice really big bass, like you're missing them, I'm telling you, stop and go will change that. Stop and go will get you catching those super heavyweights again. If you have problems, and switch to stop and go. It's the answer. I don't know what this is, so I don't want to break it off, but it's wasting my time, so. Oh, I thought that was a giant bass at first. No, it was a channel catfish. Now, the guys, if you've never gone like American freshwater catfishing, you really need to set a date to do that because they fight so much harder than bass, in my opinion. They're a real struggle to get in. Like if you catch a big catfish, like over 5 pounds, it's a bigger fight. Like, and I think it's a lot easier to catch like a 5-pound catfish than it is to catch, say, like a 5-pound largemouth bass. It just seems like catfish are enormous suckers, like they are the easiest fish to catch, and the best part is they're the best eating. I wouldn't even want to eat a largemouth bass, honestly, because I think it's like kind of like difficult and complicated to fillet a largemouth bass. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. They've all been like right on this point today. Guys, this is another big one. Are you kidding me? It seems like the first half hour here was the real moneymaker on me. Goodness gracious, man. Oh, the silhouette is absolutely gigantic. Wait, no, it looks like it might be like a 12 or 13. I'm not sure. I can't really see it. It is slow, and it's not jumping very much. 13.
Big fish, and no whammies.
I have to do better. For me, I absolutely have to have 5 14s or 15s. At Toledo Bend, I know I can do that every single hour. That is my goal. Over at least 75 pounds, I think, and you have a chance of winning. Like, if you do that every single round, you get about 75 pounds, you can win. Especially if you get like Sheila and you have like a really giant round, you can pull ahead like that with a legendary largemouth bass, and that happens all the time on spots like this. This is another trophy largemouth. I'm not really sure how large it is. But you see the nature of this spot, like as far as the maximum size trophy largemouth bass, they're absolutely all over this spot. And like it's hard not to max out your bag in 1 hour as long as your retrieve is good and your lure is a good lure for the big largemouth. Just trophy largemouth all over this position. Yeah, I had a feeling that'd be a 12.
Little chunk panda.
The Hamburglar has caught himself quite a few pigs. Quite a few.
Not gonna set any records with that one, but it's a solid keeper. Cha-chunk, cha-ching.
Oh my gosh! It looked amazingly big. Really big. Like a tank. Like a tree stump in the water or something. It looked huge. I wonder if this is my 5th giant. This one was off to the left where I caught the 14.9. It don't want to come in, that's for sure. Oh no. Nope.
Jeepers creepers, check out the peepers on that swamp.
Not quite good enough yet. Needs something bigger. And guys, honestly, I only need one more like big 14 or 15 to put me in first place for this round and give me a really solid round. Really solid. What a time it has been. I have really enjoyed this hour. It was just like, it didn't take much. And the 15s came and they came and They came in spades. I mean, it was not hard to do. I just used stop and go and the Jankelistic swim bait, and I pitched around and I got my fish, man. I mean, even if this is all I get, 74.3, which it won't be, I'll do better. Even if all I did was 74.3, that would be competitive. Like, that would be highly competitive, you know? But I know I'm going to do better than 74.3. I don't know how big this largemouth is, but he took me really deep. I think it's probably a little guy, but it didn't look big when it struck at all. It didn't look large. No,
Check out the green beast from
it's not the
Beneath.
fish I need. I need like a 1410 or a 15. That is what I am hoping for. And I got something with a trophy heartbeat on it. I don't know what it is. It's a pickerel, a chain pickerel. They love this Jankelistic swim bait. And it just seems like when you do this on this position, with this retrieve and this lure, you get just a giant bag. I did have a couple attempts where like the giant bass did not come until the second 30-minute period. Like until the last 30 minutes, like I didn't really catch. So, if you go for like 30 minutes and you don't catch like any giant largemouth with this strategy, don't lose heart. Keep on going because that's what happened to me in attempt 3 of round 1. And I caught all the giants I needed in the last 30 minutes. No trophy heartbeat on this bass, so I'm going to try to let him go.
Yes. You're gonna have a few competitors
That's
trembling when
definitely
that
not going to be big enough, you guys. A white bass. The big question is, when is the next 15 coming? That is the question of questions, or legendary largemouth. This would be the perfect time to win the tournament, guys. By catching Sheila, it can make the difference. If you catch one of the bigger legendary largemouth bass right in the middle of one of your attempts, it can make the difference. And whether you win or get second place, it often does when people catch legendary largemouth bass right in the middle of the attempt. There's some really highly productive round. Wow, fish have really thinned out. I don't see too many anymore. I probably caught them all. At least all the real big ones. I'll try out to the left again. I got 20 minutes to catch a giant, 14 or 15, and get beyond 75. That's my goal. You know I should do, on a decent day, I should do over 75 pounds. And I feel like I have to win. Because even if you know this spot, guys, like getting 75 pounds on Toledo Bend in 1 hour, it's going to be a challenge. Like, even if you know this spot and you know exactly what I'm doing and everything, it's still going to be like, a task, a challenge, not a given, you know. You still have to perform and make it happen somehow. Oh boy, a big largemouth. He despawned though. That's why I really don't mind like sharing my online open videos, because it doesn't matter if you know my spot, if you know my lures, if you know my retrieve. Like, if you can't make it happen, I can still beat you. I'm not like giving you any kind of power over me by letting you watch my videos whatsoever. I still have to perform. And if someone else beats me on my own spot with my own like lures and stuff, that's my fault. I should have done better, you know? Oh boy, is that big? It's got a trophy heartbeat. I don't mind everybody knowing where I'm fishing the online tournament. I don't mind anybody knowing at all. It's not all about winning. Like, for me, like, my YouTube channel is just as important, if not more important, than winning any single online open tournament. I just want a good video for my channel, so I can have some solid videos on my channel of strategies I can potentially win. Wow.
What a hog.
Well, that puts me in the lead. I'm 4 ounces shy, though, of 75 pounds. And that is my target. So my goal is at least 75. I know I can do that. I know I should do that. And I know I'm going to do that. So I'm still on task. Guys, it's this lure, man. The Jenkos, I've won tournaments using mostly the Jenko swim bait. Don't underestimate the power of the Jenkoistic swim bait. It's very effective with the giant largemouth in particular. Like, there's something about this bait here where you do get a lot of maximum size trophy largemouth for some reason. Like, more than with a lot of other lures, guys. And then when you mix in a stop and go retrieve, it just seems to be the winning combination. Stop and go is a very slow retrieve, but it's very effective. Like, there's just something about stop and go that makes it so much better than constant. Yeah, now the fish have like all but disappeared on the right side and in the middle of this point. white bass. Kind of a big one. Come on, legendary. Where are you, legendary largemouth bass? I did see a really big one over here, but he spawned out like immediately. I'm not really sure where he went. Oh, that's a big one. Oh, no, no, no. I want the bass, the bass, the bass. Oh, man, he despawned. He despawned. Okay, guys, what I'm noticing now is they were on the right side and in the middle, but now it looks like there's some really big bass over to the left. Well, I'm probably going to have to catch my last real pig out of this pigsty. And hopefully that 14.9 will be my smallest fish. But that's a tremendous fish to have as your smallest fish. I would love to eliminate this 13.11 I have. Wow, it's really died. 15 minutes to catch one more. I know I'm going to, but I'm still stressed out and nervous that I might not get it. Almost 15 minutes to get one, though. I mean, what are the chances, with the way it's gone, what are the chances that I won't get better than a 13.11? Boy, I want to kind of see how big he was, but he didn't bite. No, he's not going to bite. Well, it's a trophy largemouth. It looks like a 10 or 12 pounder. It's got that trophy heartbeat wrapping away. And I got 12 minutes to get a 14 or a 15 and eliminate that 13 pounder and get to 75 pounds. And I'm desperate to do it, guys. Desperate. All right. This guy, he's like, whenever they jump clear out of the water, they're like 10 to 12. They're no bigger than 12 pounds.
Check out the green beast from beneath.
Come on. Where's the real big one? Where's the 14 or 15 or darn near 16 pounder? That would be phenomenal. And I know it can all happen on this spot with this stuff that I'm doing. Now it's getting scary. 10 minutes left. And my smallest fish is a 1310 or something. I really need to eliminate it and replace it with a 14 or 15. Even though I've had a stellar day, honestly, if this is all I do, I should be happy with it. It's better than the vast majority of the field is going to be able to do. And I've had a better day than just about anyone already. So I can't complain. I've had a wonderful time. Let's see if I catch a legendary largemouth bass. And I've caught him over here to the left. I've seen him on the right. And I watched somebody else catch one in the middle. And the spot has just completely died. It's completely died in here. But I've been seeing more giant bass like on the left now than anywhere, so 9 minutes. Oh man, this is going to be a nail biter. Am I even going to get my 75 pounds that I knew I was going to get, or not at this point? What is going to happen? I know I'm going to catch another trophy largemouth. I just don't know how big it's going to be. Like, is it going to be 13 or what? You know, like, or is it going to be like something really phenomenal, like a 14 or 15? Well, nearly down to 5 minutes, guys. And I have not achieved my goal of 75 pounds. Oh my goodness. Out of the blue, a giant, massive largemouth bass appears out of the depths of the darkness and emerges. Oh, guys, this is a big one. He can barely even swim. He can barely move. Wait, no, he jumped. He's like 12 pounds probably. He's not that big. Yeah, he's jumping, jumping, jumping. Like the really super heavyweights guys, they don't do that at all. They can barely move. Oh, 15-1.
Being a Sasquatch sighting?
So now I have two 15-1s, a 15-10, a 15-13, which was the diamond of the day. And my smallest fish is a 14-9. Absolutely unbelievable day on Toledo Bend. That unforgettable. Absolutely unforgettable day. With these tactics and this lure on this spot, I mean, just, it's been such a joy. And guys, I had to learn the hard way about stop and go. Like, I was using constant. Like, if you watch my early videos of Jordan and, well, mostly Jordan. Jordan's where I learned that I was doing something wrong. And during Seminole, I got like a 64-pound round, and I was really like faltering, you know? And I was struggling to like stay in the top five at all because I had like a 65-pound round, and you really need more like 75. But I came back to like win that tournament because I switched to stop and go. Now some fish are back over here on the right side. I wonder if it's possible if I could eliminate that 14 that I have and replace it with a 15 or a legendary largemouth bass. Well, I got some with a heartbeat. I think it's probably a white bass. Oh, I hate when they get stuck in the water like this. And oh, there it is. Yep, white bass. What an incredible day I've had. Unbelievable, guys. Well, there's 3 minutes left in this online open Toledo Bend video. And I hope you've enjoyed this video and you've got something that you can use out of this video. I really appreciate having an audience at all and being on YouTube and all the people I've met on YouTube. And I mean, I've gamed with some of them. I'm friends on PlayStation and Xbox with them. And sometimes we play Bassmaster together. And it's just been like such a blessing in my life to meet friends on YouTube. And I mean, you're not just viewers, guys. You're all my friends. And it's been a really special experience and journey to make these videos and meet all the great people that I've met through this YouTube channel and through Bassmaster. I wonder what happened to Big Timer Jay. Big Timer Jay's videos are still there, you know, on YouTube, but like I don't think he's making any new ones. Like I haven't seen him make a new video in a long time. Like it's like he just fell off the face of the earth or something. Like I don't think anybody knows where he is or what he's doing. But he never did online open videos. No one does these except me and Trickster. Trickster started like I think he started making these around the same time I did. And so like we didn't really have each other to like copy off of at all. Like, you know, there was nobody on YouTube giving suggestions for the online tournament, online or sharing videos of the online open. And me and Trickster, man, we had to like just basically do it ourselves, like because there was no one on YouTube doing it.